Hi everyone, Lukas from Gisbertphotography.com, and in this video I'm going to give you my review of the Godox X1T, which is for Canon, but is also obviously used for Fuji. So at the beginning of this year, I did an upgrade from these ones, which are the Godox 433 megahertz, which pretty much mean that you need to be inside to be able to give a signal to your flash. So it's good in some time, but when you have a flash behind a couple or behind someone or behind a door or a wall, well, you're having a lot of trouble trying to get any contact with the flash. So I upgraded to the X1, which is 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi signal, I think, and it's amazing. It really is great. The comparison is really there. This, you feel like you're having some kind of 20 years old device, which has a really small screen, which you can treat very well. Doesn't have any battery meter. Everything is pretty rough, you know. As the X1, everything is digital, so there is no many buttons which you need to touch like this one is. You have a test button at the top. It's just a very simple device, and the other thing is that it takes much less space than this one on top of your camera. So when you are shooting, well, you don't have that big thing on top of you. You can just put your camera down and see what's out there. One of the big reasons why I stay with Godox using Fujifilm is very simple. So these are the flash, and these are the batteries. These are lithium batteries. As you can see, I've got a little Superman sticker on it, and this is just for me to recognize how old is the batteries. But those batteries go on forever. I can do 2 or 3 weddings with a single battery, using it a lot. So I never had this with AA batteries with any other flash, and this really kind of keep me going with it. The other thing is they don't discharge as quickly as AA batteries. So if you leave it off for months without using it, you pretty much have the same battery level as you left it. So those two works perfectly together. I obviously had to get another one of those devices, which are the XTR16S, which obviously kind of sync with those ones. And once you've synced them together, well, it's worked flawlessly. I've never had any misfire. I never had any problem. Same here. The battery goes on forever. It's really well made. It goes off, you know, in veille, if in standby, if you leave it for some time. So it kind of keeps the battery a lot. Apart from this, you know, it takes AA batteries. It's aesthetically is very nice. You have a port which you can connect to your camera directly if you need to connect it to a camera, and you can have this is the transmitter, transreceiver. So I mean, you can transmit and you can receive, but you can get some receiver which is a bit cheaper and which you can connect to any flash, and this will allow you to control them. The way the menu is done is very easy. You switch it on, and you pretty much go from A to B to C. You can change your channel, and just with a finger going up and down, you change your power. Comparing to this one where you had to press up and constantly on the minus or the plus to go up or down the power. This one, with just one flick of a finger, you go from one full power to 128. So it's really good, really handy, and very easy to use. Obviously, this is something which you'll have to pay extra because it doesn't come straight with the flash, I believe, but you can get obviously the kits that come with it now. If you have had this flash for some time, like I do, I think I've got this for about 2 years, you probably have purchased the old system, which looks to be about the same, but obviously there are those ones. The upgrade costs you a little because I think it's not too bad. I think I got this on eBay for maybe 50 or 60 euro for 2 of them or 1 of them. I'm not sure at all. What I will do is I'll put a link down below of where I got it, so you can go and find it. And I've pretty much looked everywhere to try to find the cheapest one, and this is where I found it. The other thing, the other advantage compared to the older system is that you can add a flash on top of this one. So you can control multiple flashes and have one on top of it that you can control manually. Personally, I only work manually, so don't ask me about TTL system with this. I wouldn't know how to answer you. I know that with Fuji, unfortunately, unfortunately for some that use TTL, you don't have this capability with this flash. I do have a Nissin i40, which I've actually never used, but that has the TTL options. Personally, I think that working in manual gives you much better result. It's much more consistent when it gets to when you shoot a party or an event where the lighting can change from one shot to another. So if you are a manual shooter, this is an amazing option for any Fuji cameras. If you are a Fuji user and you're looking to get a system, you need to go for the Canon system. Don't go for the Nikon system. So that may be good if you're also using Canon. If you are using Nikon, unfortunately, well, apparently there is some misfire with the Nikon. They don't work very well together. So go for the Canon. And that is pretty much it. So do I recommend the system? Well, absolutely. I think for if you're a Fuji user, you know, we're really getting to an era where there is a lot out there. You have Cactus, you have Yongnuo, you have Godox, and all those makes are brilliant for cameras. They're cheap, they're well made, they do the work like we expect them to do, and they're working very well. The reason I went for Godox is purely for the lithium batteries. Once you've tried them, you know, the charging is very simple, it's quick, and it goes on forever. And the system with the wireless 2.4 gigahertz connection is just amazing. So that is pretty much it. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them down below or contact me directly. And don't forget to subscribe. Cheers. See you soon. Bye-bye.